he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Takes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Quickly complete.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Washington State lines up quickly.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. He's going to have to find someone working into a soft spot.
What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Dukes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Now 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Using the quick game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cougars are on the move.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Washington State going back to work on first down. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. And the Cougars want to move quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like, you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Shakes off the tackler. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Back to throw. It's Douglas. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
He looks that one in nicely. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got it down the middle. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run beat coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. That pass is incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Wide out in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll ride the hot hand. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Washington State going quickly. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the ground game. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll go to the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Dukes are rolling down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Across the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, James Madison. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's off to the races. At the 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets away from one, finds room. Running toward the tape. At the 20. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The give on the inside. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Dropping back, it's Batir. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for his man. He makes a catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third and goal from way back there. Motion from the offense. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Batir. Quickly to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Grab near the marker. It's Hills. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the offense going deep down the field, and you can see the speed they have at wide receiver. These guys scare you to death because their ability to stretch the defense and take the top off of the defense. You saw it right there, and all of a sudden this offense is in the red zone.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offensive effort's absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Just plowing down the field. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
To the air, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his possession.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Washington State going quickly.
First down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to pass. It's Douglas. Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made after the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass-happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped.
Offense facing fourth down.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Nifty little dance step. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Knight. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Martin found me in here. I was supposed to quietly
now
play
facing a
Washington
3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Unleashes to the end zone.
You got it. Fuck. That's on me. I hung it up.
He did
Drive.
everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
I hung
Well, I
you
love
up.
the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
If you don't score,
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Over off the top side there.
He's looking to throw.
Yeah, get right.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Dukes. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me
It
another
was a tough
touchdown.
play Washington State, man. This QB, he hit him, he bumped him.
Touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Ooh, actually, I don't
create
love
some
it.
more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon.
What the fuck are you doing?
You kick too many field goals.
And he breaks into the open.
Oh, the man, bro.
Touchdown, Washington State. And once he
Wow.
got it. They had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And
That's
also
wild.
the
On a
anticipation
fucking
of
hard
timing.
cover
To be able to
3,
throw the
hard
football
flat,
just
where
hit
that
the
dude
guy
that
in
came
stride
inside
so
is
he
supposed to
can
go
get run
outside.
after the
I don't know
catch
why he
and
came
get in the end zone.
inside.
That was a nice job by
Like,
the quarterback.
what
Yeah,
the
it's critical,
fuck?
David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown
That's
into the
nuts.
end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open
That's
guy, and
so
let him do the rest.
fuck it. It's fine. It's fine. We're in the
James
fourth quarter.
Madison
I'm
sends
running
the
this
offense
fucking
back
clock, so
onto
it
the
doesn't even
field.
fucking matter to me.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Stretch out.
It
Yep.
sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous,
Ah!
David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wants to throw. It's Douglas. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Baldwin.
Way to
They
push me
finally
forward. I
make the
appreciate you
stop
guys.
at the
Good
big
job,
line.
guys.
It's
Go
ready
team.
to
Yeah.
move those sticks for
Go
the first
team.
down.
It's a point in the game, I think,
They
as
forget
a
about the
coaching
play yet?
staff where you
The
really
AI is really
challenge your
fucking
offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run.
Yeah. Oh, you can't be fumbling, homie.
Bounced right back to them.
Oh, no, brother. Oh, no. See, scaring me. Can't be having put the ball on the turf.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top.
Run that to the 2-minute warning.
In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time
hold
away.
on to the ball, please,
and the
and thank
Dukes
you.
have it with a 1st and 10.
Por favor. Y gracias.
With jet sweep pass.
Block. Good block.
And I think
Man, Lofton, I just did that.
now the 2nd and 8 coming up.
The fuck was that?
The defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Oh, they called the timeout?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember,
Get in
they
the middle
can
of
pick
the
up a
field
first
here,
without
just
scoring.
in case we can't fucking score. Well, never mind.
Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
All right. Man. Woo. Give him fucking 24 points, over 300 yards passing. Jesus Christ.
An outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college
We give them the
football.
crowd helmet
Their
sticker.
team get back
We ain't got no fans. Oh, Byron, he has over 200 yards of rushing. Don't even worry about that. You knew I ain't take him out. He got his 200, so I'm like, yo, you can sit down, Juan. Go sit down.
This might be an
He
opportunity
broke for like
to go back when they watch this game.
40-yard
Just find the
touchdown
plays
run
and
earlier.
Schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
Let me tackle him in bounds.
There's not a lot of good to
Tackle him in bounds.
film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out.
Yeah, Marty had a
figure
big
out what
game
your
today,
offense
so
is gonna be
I was happy.
moving forward.
Fires to the middle.
Bro, like, if you don't fucking pick that bitch off, like, this dude does not care. He is throwing right at you.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He's got the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory.
That's all I'm saying. Like, this dude obviously does not think you are
moving quickly to the
a
line.
threat.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Hernandez.
I was saying, y'all got to make tackles.
There by both guys to
Open
throw
field
and
tackles,
the
please,
catch
and
to
thank you.
work
Y'all
that
niggas
defense
acting
and
like
get the
y'all
first
never seen
down.
an interception in your
They
life,
immediately
even though we
call
have 3
timeout,
interceptions
trying to
this
preserve
game.
every
So, like,
second they can
I don't
to
know
try to
how
rally
y'all ain't
here
going
late.
after the ball.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left.
Also, this like switch, bro. Like, I hit circle. I don't even know who I was. I definitely wasn't anyone near the ball.
Well, this offense has a ton
That
of work left ahead of them here
is
in this
wild.
2-minute situation late in the game. But
Still.
the drive off to a good start. Get the first down.
Moments like
get out
that,
of
where
bounds,
I hit
you work in
circle,
the
I don't even
perimeter
know
of
who
the
I
field.
am because
That
I'm
is
nowhere
exactly
in the
what
picture.
you
So
wanna
I don't
do.
know why they switched me. Oh, yeah.
Just threw that one way too far.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything
I
is
should have done cover.
right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Yeah,
but hopefully you can
Mike
learn
is
from it
punk
and
ass
do better
up.
next time.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Craziest thing is,
And a nice touchdown. Continuing
I think
to
I
fight,
know.
continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field,
it's
make
14.
plays.
Come on.
Timeout called by the defense as their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block.
Simple
they go
reps,
blow somebody
nothing
up. The next guy's catch
crazy
the ball,
or
secure it,
explosive
get
out
your
here.
butt on the ground. And most of the
Simple
time when
reps.
you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
There we go.
Solid
Simple
pickup
reps.
there before
Simple
the defense
reps.
is able to make the stop.
You know,
Defense
running back,
uses
if you
a
go
timeout
up and
quickly,
make
trying
that
to
block
get that ball back and
a little
preserve
sooner,
time for their offense.
I may scoot for a first down.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to
they
tick.
don't
Now,
have
we
any
have seen
timeouts.
some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Let's go with this play because
The
that
defense
play,
trying
the
to
guard
get a
began
stop
his
on
ass
3rd
whooped
down
real
from the
bad,
44.
and I began tackled the backfield.
Looking for a crease. It's Baldwin. And that is how we will wrap this one up.
Yeah.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics,
Don't celebrate
they're gonna
too hard,
roll
'cause y'all
this game
niggas still
tape back
suck.
to show both offense.
Dial it up and
You're
let
still
it roll.
ass.
And that's essentially what we
Thanks, Byron. They're still shitty. Don't let them fool you. These niggas are still shitty. Hey, but whoever was behind them in the fucking conference standing, you're welcome. I knocked them down one. Well, they got 6 wins still, so they're still gonna be kind of where they're at.